Beef producers are losing tens of thousands of dollars every year, and most don't even realize it. The culprit? Overlooking the core profit drivers that truly matter. At the recent MLA Northern Genetics Field Day held at Spyglass Research Station near Charters Towers, respected Brahmin breeder Rodger Jefferis of Elrose Brahmins laid out a compelling framework for profitability in Northern Australian beef operations. His message was clear. Focus on 4 foundational pillars: survival, fertility, pasture-based growth, and market alignment. Survival, the non-negotiable starting point. It might sound obvious, but survival is often underestimated. Jefferis emphasized that in Northern Australia, where environmental conditions can be harsh and unpredictable, survival isn't just a given. It's a strategic priority. According to the Bush Agribusiness Australian Beef Report, the average annual mortality rate in northern herds is 2.5%, while the top-performing 25% of producers manage to keep it closer to 2%. That 0.5% difference might seem minor, but in a herd of 2,000 adult equivalents, AEs, it translates to 10 more animals surviving each year. At an average value of $1,509 per head, that's a $15,000 boost before even factoring in the feed, labor, and care already invested in those animals. And this is the part most people miss. Calf mortality is an even bigger drain. The Calf Alive project found that northern systems lose about 10% of calves annually, each worth over $500. In a 1,000 cow herd, that's $50,000 gone. Even cutting losses in half still means $25,000 lost. When you combine adult and calf mortality, a 2,000 AE herd could be bleeding over $60,000 a year in preventable deaths. So what does survival look like in practice? For cows, it means structural soundness, environmental adaptation, and resilience to seasonal swings. For calves, it's about maternal traits, ease of birth, and optimal birth weight. Producers can reduce losses by maintaining cow body condition, choosing sires with balanced birth weight EBVs, and prioritizing temperament and mothering ability. Fertility, the silent multiplier of profit. Once survival is under control, fertility becomes the most powerful lever for profitability. Small gains in pregnancy rates, calving success, and reconception can yield bigger financial returns than improvements in growth or carcass traits. Bush agribusiness data shows the northern industry averages a natural increase of 63 to 64%, while the top 25% hit 65% or higher. That small edge compounds over time, turning more pregnancies into marketable calves. Here's the controversial bit. Fertility is the line in the sand between thriving and struggling operations. Herds weaning fewer than 60% of calves from mated cows are likely to face ongoing challenges, regardless of market conditions. Meanwhile, those consistently weaning 80% or more are set up for long-term success. Genetics play a role here too. Programs like Repronomics offer tools such as EBVs for days to calving, gestation length, and scrotal size, along with genomic values for age at puberty and heifer pregnancy. But, and this is crucial, genetics alone won't cut it. Managing cow body condition, providing targeted supplements, and sticking to disciplined joining periods are equally vital. Growth on grass, efficiency over size. Jefferis also spotlighted the importance of growth on pasture. In northern systems, where feed supplements are expensive or impractical, cattle must thrive on what nature provides. Selecting animals solely for high-growth EBVs or large mature size can backfire. Bigger cattle often struggle during dry spells, losing condition and jeopardizing both survival and fertility. Instead, producers should aim for efficiency, matching maturity patterns to the environment, ensuring steady growth on grass, and reaching market weights without relying on heavy supplementation. Data from the Repronomics project is helping refine EBVs to better reflect this balance, reinforcing that pasture efficiency is a cornerstone of profitability. Market suitability, the final filter. Even if cattle survive, reproduce, and grow well, they must meet market specs to deliver full value. Traits like carcass weight, fat cover, muscle development, and eating quality are essential. So is compatibility with supply chains, whether it's live export, grass-fed programs, or feedlot markets. But here's where it gets controversial. Jefferis warned that some northern programs prioritize market traits over survival and fertility. This can lead to the use of genetics poorly suited to the environment, increasing losses and reducing productivity. His advice? Market suitability should be built on the foundation of survival and fertility, not the other way around. The takeaway: get the basics right. Jefferis' insights aren't just relevant for northern producers. They apply across all beef systems. Profitability hinges on mastering the fundamentals. Survival and fertility are the bedrock. Pasture-based growth ensures sustainability, and market suitability converts effort into value. Each of these drivers is interconnected. Neglecting one weakens the others. The challenge for producers is to keep these pillars front and center, making decisions that reinforce them year after year. What do you think? Should market traits ever take precedence over survival and fertility? Or is that a risky gamble? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's spark a conversation. Alistair Rayner, Principal of Rayner Ag and Extension Engagement Consultant with the Agricultural Business Research Institute, ABRI, has spent over 28 years guiding beef producers across Australia. You can reach him via his website, www.raynerag.com.au.